Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. Also, for this particular message, I recommend that you share this. Chosen, share this message with your religious family and friends, specifically those, especially Christians, specifically those who have been outright speaking against what they like to call the New Age trends or the New Age community. This is a very important message because anyone who believes that spells, divination, or any type of telekinesis, telepathy, anyone who believes that these things are wicked and evil and that it will send you to hell, this message is a very, very important message for them to hear right now. Because if you believe that it's going to send you to hell, then I am strongly urging you to throw away your televisions. I'm talking to those who are strongly against divination, telepathy, anything that deals with channeling, mediumship. Get rid of your television if you believe that those things will send you to hell, and you need to get rid of it fast. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because people don't realize that they have been literally using these same tools and mechanisms all of their lives. A lot of these religious people who are strongly against the spiritual community practice witchcraft every single day, for several hours a day, and have no idea what they're involving themselves with. Before I get off into it, I want to express that one thing about the modern human is that most of what has been invented, I'm talking about those things that are really soaring and that humanity feels is necessary for everyday entertainment or to be able to communicate and things of that nature. Most things that we utilize on a daily basis are fashioned off of the higher vibrational human. It's fashioned from the human who was really in his or her power and authority, the awakened human. And I'll tell you why. Let's start with something as simple as your toilet bowl. That is fashioned after the human intestines, right? There's an entryway, there's pipes, there's an exit, there's water to wash it out, right? If it gets backed up, then it's going to be a problem. That's fashioned after the human body. Your computers are fashioned after the brain, the way that the mind works. I'm talking about a well-awakened, well-working brain. The computer is fashioned off of that. Your cell phones, the ability to communicate with someone who stays in another state, in another city, in another country, that is fashioned off of your ability to utilize telepathy to communicate from one end of the world to the other. This is all fashioned off of the higher vibrational human being. Because if it was fashioned off of the lower vibrational human being, then these things would be crappy. They would not work for a damn, right? So they was able to come up with these ideas based off of a healthy, strong, awakened human being that is also in tune with senses beyond the 3D realm. So when we talk about the television, that's what I'm going to focus on specifically in this message. Christians, those of you who are very religious, who are strongly against mediumship, channeling, remote viewing, telekinesis, telepathy, get rid of your TVs if you believe that these things is going to send you to hell. Why? Because when you watch TV, you are engaging in witchcraft. That's what they like to call it, witchcraft, right? Media. Media is fashioned off of the term medium. Okay? Mediumship. Being able to communicate with something beyond the 3D realm, right? Generally spirits, those who have crossed over, but it's being a vessel, it's a medium. You are the intercessor, right? Between that which is seen and unseen. So a medium is the intercessor. So when you watch the media, you are also participating in mediumship. Channel. That is associated with being a channeler. When you channel messages, it's the same thing as receiving downloads, spiritual information. You are the vessel that's going to take in information, right? And so depending on your vibrational frequency is going to determine the type of channeled messages that you're receiving. So when you are looking at various channels on your television, you are also channeling. Remote. Don't you need that? You need the remote in order to change the channel. But now when we talk about remote, we could also get off into remote viewing. Okay? Which is largely dealing with the ability to describe in detail, okay, something concerning an unseen target, right? So you can't see it with your natural eyes. You're not present to see it, but you're able to use ESP, okay, extrasensory perception, to tap in and to describe in detail what's going on in a place or with a person that you have not seen. You might not have even met this person. They utilized this, especially back in, I believe, the 1960s, 1970s. The CIA specifically was gathering up people to utilize these tools to tap in to see what was going on with what they would consider the enemy, to tap into hidden files and things that are supposed to be top secret, secured information. So when you use your remote, you are also participating in remote viewing. Now, when you look at the word television, it's strongly connected to telepathy, and it's also connected to telekinesis. Telepathy, we're talking about telepathic communication, being able to hear things, okay, or to be able to project information or communicate information from far distances or even right there next to you without speaking a word or uttering a word out of your mouth. Telekinesis is the ability to use your mind to move things. It's the ability to set things in motion with your thoughts without touching it. Speaking of motion, is that not the same thing as a motion picture? You see, all of these things are very, very important for someone who is highly religious, that has a strong conviction to believe that anything that deals with these specific things is going to, it automatically sends a person straight to hell. It gives you a death sentence. If you truly believe that, every time you turn on your television and you channel messages by changing the channel, and you do your remote viewing when you pick up that remote control, and when you watch your motion pictures as you are practicing your telekinesis, the movement of energy through your mind, every time that you are engaging in media, you are a medium. And so your subconscious mind is constantly damning yourself to hell every time you engage in these things, because you have been taught to believe that they are in fact wicked, and that they automatically, anyone who practices in these things is deserving of a death sentence of hell fire for eternity. That's what your pastor told you. So therefore, you are also turning that energy right back to yourself and damning yourself through your own belief. Through your own belief, not through me. I'm not telling you that you will go to hell by participating in these things. You have told this to yourself. Every time you speak against a medium, a channeler, every time you speak against someone who has the gift of remote viewing or telepathy or telekinesis, every time you speak against someone who casts spells, because you sit back and watch those same cast who are part of the movies, right? Those casts that you love when you're watching your soap operas. Okay, I don't even know if they still have them. One Life to Live, All My Children, General Hospital. Y'all been watching the cast. You've been in love with the cast for a long time. The cast is all about casting spells. And so again, I'm not here to say that there's anything wrong with doing these things. It's all in the intention behind the energy. Like I told you from the beginning of our message, man has evaluated and assessed the highest vibrational human being and has fashioned some of the most advanced technology off of the energy of the human being, the advanced human being. Understanding that the advanced human being is in tune with their extra sensory abilities. They're in tune with their ability to tap in on a spiritual level. They're in tune with their ability to channel and to utilize telepathy. They're in tune with their ability to cast spells, to change their own particular dynamics within them and outside of them. That is the highest vibrational being. And many of the people who are rejecting this right now will be the same ones to say that, yes, the computer is in fact fashioned off of that of the highest vibrational mind, brain functioning, right? You'll say that. But you won't put two and two together when we're talking about the television, because you're so accustomed to these people telling lies to your vision that you don't even put two and two together when you're doing something as simple as watching the TV. You yourself are practicing in the very thing that you claim is wicked. So the only reason why I strongly suggest that you throw that TV out is because I don't want you to damn yourself to hell through your own beliefs, through your own conditioning, and through what you have been taught. No religious person that believes that these particular spiritual gifts are wicked, if you believe that doing these things makes you a wicked witch, a wicked sorcerer, then you yourself are also in that category when you engage in watching the television. So that's my message for you all. This message is for those people who say, but I was ignorant to it. Well, now you're not. You received the message. Send it to your family and friends, chosen. Send it to them. Let them listen to it. That way they can make the conscious decision. Do they want to continue to partake in these spiritual things by owning and utilizing a television? Or do they want to stand firmly in what they say and believe to be true and get rid of that very thing that is actually causing them to directly and indirectly participate in the very things that they claim will damn you to hell? That's my message for you all. I love you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And I'll talk to y'all next time.